And yes, it is March. Who else? It's excited about the month of March. Hmm. March is that month in the academy nobody wants to miss. It is that month where I get excited from day one to the last day. Of course, you know why. It's my birthday, it's my anniversary month. It is the 10th of March, yes, my birthday. And then 21 days exactly to my anniversary. I love my anniversary a lot. If you know me, yes, it's going to be 15 years. Who is excited? But beyond that, I am particularly excited about March because of the curriculum. And this year's curriculum is something that I am really enjoying. I enjoyed putting this together with the team. It was such an awesome place. But let me say this to you as we all get excited getting into the month of March. The cost of success is never a fluke. Nobody succeeds by doing nothing. Anytime you see success without a tangible proof or process to it, just know that that success is about to be crashed down. One of the costs of success, real success, is intellectual cost. The more enlightened we are on the subject matter, the greater the command we have. Because knowledge is what gives value to whatever vision that you have. Every venture is stabilized by wisdom. That's why the Bible says that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. So even your parenting journey is anchored, the stability is anchored on wisdom and knowledge. Every venture void of intellectual property is a venture that is about to crash. The book you read, like one man, the wise man said, the book you read, you are going to remain the same person you are in the next 5 years, apart from the book you read and the people you meet. In the month of March, we're not only going to be reading and discovering ourselves, we're also going to be teaching on how you can build the skills of association. I love the inner circle because it's not just about, oh, just come and parent and all. It's about making you a total better person. And you know, it never stops when it comes to actually seeking knowledge. When it comes to knowledge, and when it comes to growing yourself, you must understand that the price you need to pay is the price and the cost of intellectual property. Moses was a man who had contact with God. The Bible recorded that Moses was the only one who could speak to God face to face as a man speaketh to a friend. Yet, it was written that Moses was still talking about knowing God even more. This was a man who already spoke to God himself. What does that tell you? The quest for knowledge never ends. It doesn't matter where it is that you've reached. It is all about being able to actually still be on it and still go. Many times, we're looking for what isn't lost. I was speaking to the women in the Masterpiece Mentorship, and I was saying, when you keep looking for what isn't lost, you will be lost yourself. Humorously, I say that, why do God say I'm looking for, why do people say I'm looking for God? Oh, you go from one place to another, you say, I'm looking for God. You leave this church, you go to the next one, you say, I'm looking for God. Oh, you pray and say, oh, I've been looking for God. But God isn't lost. God is one constant being that is there, seated on the throne, that never moves. Constant. If anything could answer the name constant, it will be God. But yet, we're constantly telling ourselves that we're looking for God. God isn't lost. We're the ones that are lost. We're the ones that can't find our way. So we are looking for ourselves. We're not looking for God. And anytime you don't realize that some things you're looking for, you already have, you miss it. Because all you need right now, every time on your journey, what you need is right in front of you. Provided you're on this system, everything you need is right in front of you. The question will be, do you recognize it? I was reading the Bible and I found where the children of Israel were clamoring for a God. What they didn't realize while they were in that wilderness, looking for a God, was that they had a God within them. Who? They had Moses. But they couldn't see that Moses was a God. Many times, we're looking for what isn't lost. In your journey as a parent, you're here and you're still saying to yourself, there's still something about, oh, I really need to, my child is not, oh, this is not. Pause. Take a deep breath. There is nothing you're looking for. You're looking for you. And how do you find you? Sit down and introspect on your process. Ask yourself, the curriculum I have in my hands, have I been able to reflect it? Or I am just looking for what is not lost? Ask yourself those questions. And in this month of March, I want us to actually settle in to learn through the process. One of the beautiful things about this month of March in level 1 especially is that you're going to be reading the book Why You Act the Way You Do. Now, Why You Act the Way You Do as a book, talk about temperament. A lot of the temperament, research have been upturned, and then we'll have what we have today, talking about, temperament is existent or not. The reason we still read this book in the inner circle is because there is a base. We're reading it to be able to actually see where we are coming from. Yes, where we are right now, research shows that you can now become the spirit-controlled temperament, the spirit-controlled person. But if you do not understand the depth of what it is that's being talked about, right or wrong, then you will not be able to understand who you are. Which is why the theme of this month in level 1 is Who Am I Parenting? Very interesting, understanding your child. Because the webinar is going to be themed Who Am I Parenting? This is one webinar that have turned around the parenting journey of many, because many of us do not really know who we're parenting. Are you parenting your child? Or are you parenting specifically who that child is? And the book of the month, which is Why You Act the Way You Do, we're going to be breaking it down. And at the end of that month, I will be teaching you why, we have the temperament, almost out in psychology the way it is now. And then where we will take it from there. Please take this month seriously. The guide of the month will be the parenting style guide, the learning style guide, and the strong-willed child flashcards. For those of us who say, oh, I have a strong-willed child, this is a moment where you can use the strong-willed flashcard to actually, walk through it. Most of the 16-in-1 guides that we purchased at the beginning of the year, it's all part of it. And we have a bonus course for you this month. Yes, that's how much I love you. It is my birthday month and I'm giving you the bonus course. That bonus course is Parenting the Strong-Willed Child. No, you are accessing it free. It is going to be sold to every other person. Please do not share with any other person. You know how we do it. It is for you alone. Because it's my birthday, I love to give you my birthday month. So you're going to have access to a full-blown course on parenting the strong-willed child. If you are struggling with parenting a strong-willed child, that course has been created specifically for that. And you'll be very grateful going through that course. In the first week, we're going to be talking about understanding your parenting style and how it affects your child. I'm going to be teaching a webinar to actually express and buttress this point to you. In week 2, we're going to be talking about understanding how to build friendship and relationship skills. That is my area. I love it. I love it. Because I'm that one person who believes that you're made by men, not just God. Because God uses men to make men. It is men that enthrone kings. Yes, God is the one that calls a king, that appoints a king, but it's men that enthrone a king. So if there's going to be an enthronement, you need men. As much as David was anointed to be king, David was not enthroned by God. It was men who enthroned David. So we're going to be learning a lot about how to build friendship and relationship skills. In week 3, we are introducing the very, very amazing webinar for all the levels, Honesty as a Skill. Yes, that's part of the new curriculum. You want to be in that class. I am of the opinion that lies are not taught, but honesty must be taught intentionally. And it's something that we miss It is a gap in our parenting. So we're constantly fighting with our children who are lying. But lying is many times developmentally appropriate, appropriate in the spirituality, because even the Bible says that a child is born with those sins. So we're going to be teaching otherwise. How do you now mitigate this? And that is honesty as a skill. If you are excited, let me see your comment. Tell me that you are excited. And then week 4, we're going to be using my child's learning style as a disciplinary tool when we have finished learning how to understand your child's learning style. Everybody should actually know how they learn before they even know how their child learns. Because I've come to realize that most of us teach people how we learn primarily. And in parenting, it becomes a problem because many of the times the child is struggling. And the academic course of the month is understanding your child's learning style. These courses have liberated many. This year, we are creating a new over-the-top curriculum. And I give the others an offer. Get into the course now and get replay of the previous year so that you can just watch it. I don't want you to be lost in this year's own. When you watch it, you get ready for this year's own at the end of the month, and we will be live teaching you on the new curriculum. You don't want to miss it. There's an interesting flip to the conversation of this March. Level 2, 3, and 4 are going to have a different kind of system, because the theme of the month for level 2, 3, and 4 in March every year is spiritual intelligence. And this is why the spiritual intelligence in this particular month, we're having the building spiritual skills, as our webinars, and learning apologetics. Yep. And the webinar of the month is understanding your spiritual temperament. This webinar have not been taught in 3 years. Yes, it's been taught the first year, have not been taught in 3 years. We are bringing it back, better and super. And the book of the month is spiritual intelligence. And that's one book. I got that book as a birthday gift. Someone gave me a birthday gift 2 years ago, and I opened part of my plenty packs of gifts, and I saw the spiritual intelligence. I was like, well, who is this? What's this? And I took it upon myself to read that book. After reading it, my life changed. And I say again that I was able to access the gift of prophecy through that book. It was a game changer for me. And reading this book again is going to be my delight. And we're going to have the guide of the month at this level, the same guide, where we're going to be using also to walk through our parenting journey. And yes, all the levels have access to this Parenting a Strong Growth Child bonus course. It is my gift to you. In week 1, at this senior levels, we're going to be doing building spiritual skills. Week 2, learning apologetics. Week 3, positioning yourself as destiny helper. Week 4, parenting the head, the heart, and the head of the child. And then, of course, in that week 3, you're going to also join all the webinars in week 1. Going to have voice notes taught on all of this, week headings, and then, some of them as actually single webinars. And the Academy of the Month means understanding your child's learning style. I am particularly looking forward to an amazing match. I don't think you understand how this match is going to be. I do. The team and I have prepared for you, and we are grateful. While preparing this curriculum, one of the things I said to the team members was, thank you, for actually putting this, together. And I said, we are grateful to you for giving us the opportunity to serve you. That's our greatest gift. We do not take it for granted. We honor you. We love you. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to be part of the most important journey of your life. And do not forget, yesterday was Mr. Augustine's birthday at TIP Police. Write in the comment section, let's shout some more for that. Is a leap year. So this is the first time I'm actually seeing Mr. Augustine celebrate birthday in real time. No, not the one that you turn around, right? And then you just do it on the 28th. Yes, this is birthday. It was his birthday yesterday. Some of you must have seen some of my videos and all. But in this particular video, in the comment section, I want us to do a shout out to him. Mr. Augustine, I've worked with us for almost 4 years now. We celebrate him. We love you. And yes, let's shout a happy birthday. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. And see you. See you in March. In March. In March. Yes, you can see that is my favorite month. Can't you? See you in the yard. Have an amazing day. My name is Wendy Ologi, and I'm the founder of the Intentional Parent Academy. Yes, I am your Ndabuski coach. I am the African's #1. I am the coach that you love to have. Thank you and have a good day.